आयुष
Yes, sir.
देख पहले
हाँ,
तो संकेत दिस साइड, आयुष भट्टाचार्य,
आयुष sir.
वो अपने आप को अच्छे
मुझे
से,
बोल दे हेलो
वो अपने
हेलो.
आप को बेटर इंट्रोड्यूस करेगा, लेकिन उससे पहले बता
हाँ.
दूं, डोंट कॉल हिम आयुष, कॉल हिम भट्टा एज एवरीवन, ठीक है? आयुष, यू कैन इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ.
I am Ayush Bhattacharya. I was the leading leg spinner for
Of course,
Shivnad's crew.
of course.
Josephat. I am Ayush Bhattacharya. Hello, guys. I am currently in grade 12 for the last 2 years, thankfully, due to the pandemic, which has taken over our lives. And yeah, just to introduce me, I'm passionate about cricket
Hmm.
and about learning new things in general. And I, with the help of my friend Sanket here, will like to, with you guys, uh, start this wonderful journey where we look at different things around the world and discover a lot of aspects. So yeah, may you
So nowadays,
and
huh? Also, okay,
also
okay.
I am a big KKR fan. Okay,
अरे यार,
just to put it out there, and you will see how much hate I get in the coming episodes also.
yeah,
So
especially
yeah,
by me.
unnecessary hate from people who from people who buy IPL trophies instead of
Shut
winning
up,
it.
bro, shut up.
So yeah,
ठीक
yeah.
है.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, ठीक है. So to begin with, let me, just set the base and tell everyone कि क्यों भाई, क्यों आखिर, like what's the reason, ठीक है? I mean, there are other ways of creating content, right? But ये क्यों? Why the longest format of creating content? आयुष, जब लॉकडाउन स्टार्ट हुआ था, me and you, we used to have great conversations, ठीक है? Personally मेरे को बहुत मजा आता था, ठीक है? वो गॉसिप सुन के भी मजा आता था, ठीक है, हाउस पार्टी में. बट उसमें जो मजा, हमारी जो कॉन्वर्सेशन में मजा है, वो उसमें नहीं है. आई पर्सनली फील दैट, ठीक है?
नहीं, कुछ गॉसिप में है, ठीक
देख
है, कुछ
वो
गॉसिप में है.
बट वो क्या है, टेम्परेरी है.
हाँ.
देख, जो हमारी 1 घंटे की बातें होती थी, वो रात के बारे में भी, रात को सोते टाइम भी वो सोचता था मैं, ठीक है भाई? बहुत, अरे नहीं, अरे यार तू ठीक है, ठीक है, बहुत बहुत डिबेट होते थे, ठीक है? तो आया कि भाई, लेट्स डॉक्यूमेंट ऑल दिस. क्यों क्यों ना, लाइक सो दैट वी हैव समथिंग टू डू ड्यूरिंग दिस लॉकडाउन. कुछ कुछ तो करे यार. और
सही
लाइक,
बात है.
है ना? तो एंड पर्सनली ड्यूरिंग दिस लॉकडाउन मैंने बहुत सारे ऐसे लोगों को कंज्यूम किया, लोगों का कंटेंट, जैसे जो रोगन, ऑफ कोर्स, रणवीर अलाहाबादिया, ठीक है, एंड प्रखर गुप्ता, ठीक है? दीज 3 पीपल मैंने इनको बहुत कंज्यूम किया, ठीक है, हद से ज्यादा, ठीक है? एंड आई पर्सनली फेल्ट कि यार, ये बातें तो मुझे भी इंटरेस्टिंग लगती है, और ऐसी बातें मैं आयुष के साथ करता था, ठीक है? एंड कभी कभी शार्क भी चिप इन करता था, वन ऑफ आवर फ्रेंड्स.
Shal, just for guest, Shal Srivastava.
ही इज अ
He's
लेजेंड,
not there today,
बट ही इज अ
but
लेजेंड,
he will be part of quite a few episodes for us,
फॉर
especially
श्योर,
cricket ones,
श्योर,
because we cannot have cricket episodes without Shal Srivastava.
ऑफ कोर्स.
So just to give you a heads up, if you ever need an encyclopedia on Amazon, don't do that. Call me instead. I'll give you Shal's number. He will be free of just a pay. Calling cost will be there. If it's ISD, then it's okay. You can maybe avoid it. Sorry, ISD. STD में चलता है, तो उसको call कर लेना. He will tell you everything. Okay, so just a heads up on Shal. He will join us in the coming episodes. So yeah, that's about it.
So like, I think these are the conversation we used to have, right?
Yeah.
So I thought कि चलो यार, अपने भी चालू करते हैं. We don't have
True.
anything to lose,
True.
right?
सही बात है. See, the thing is, in this day and age, where there is so much ease in content creation, literally, इतने resources है, ठीक है, मतलब,
Hmm.
like literally anything becomes content.
Right,
Anything becomes content.
right.
Okay. Like you look at reels.
Right.
Look at reels. Okay,
No,
reels are
not to disrespect reels, ठीक है?
no.
बहुत ही creative
I have
भी है.
not. Why are you? I am not disrespecting reels. Then let me finish.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying look at reels. In 15 seconds, they have so much reach. Okay, Instagram reels.
30.
Talk about YouTube. YouTube is still pretty.
Uh-huh.
So, and I personally feel that if you have to uh, my main goal at the end of the life is to influence somebody positively.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And what better medium than
Correct.
this? What better
Correct.
medium than this?
Like
Where we
even if
talk
1%,
about,
even if it is 1%, influence someone
yeah,
positively in
where
life.
we talk about idea, even if, yeah, even if I influence somebody, share something with them, some information or an
Right.
idea with them which makes them think. I'm not
Correct.
talking about, let's not get into implementation. Implementation चल करे ना करे personal matter.
Definitely.
हमको
हाँ.
सोचने में मजबूर करे कि हाँ,
Correct.
ये ना एक वे ऑफ लाइफ हो सकता है, या ये ना
हाँ.
एक
एक दूसरा
थिंक।
परसेप्शन प्रोवाइड करे ताकि
हाँ
लास्ट में डिसीजन उसी बंदे को लेना है, ठीक है,
हाँ
लेकिन
हाँ।
एटलीस्ट एक दूसरा रास्ता दिखाए ताकि वो खुद डिसाइड कर पाए. एंड ऑफ कोर्स हाँ.
बिल्कुल 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 एग्जैक्टली. एंड as you said, I think content creation is the, like, see, we will go, you will go, I will go, everybody. And with the whole black fungus white fungus thing, I think we will go very soon. But हमारा content रह जाएगा.
रह
Our
जाएगा.
content will be there.
राइट.
We can, even after, I'm not big into being immortal क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Immortal and everything, but it's always nice even if people remember you after you're gone, and for a longer period of time if people remember you, not to sound very far fetched.
हम्म.
Yeah, that's the main reason. ये तो एक reason है जो कि which tempted me to start this.
हम्म.
Secondly, obviously the ambition you have to become a prakhar, to become Ranveer.
Okay, just
Okay,
mind this.
you see that these
I
guys are
don't have the
talking about,
ambition of becoming a Prakhar or Ranveer. I want to choose that path. I don't want to be them. वरना भाई फिर वो मेन मोटिव हम हिल जाएंगे वहां से. तू समझ रहा है ना? फिर
but then
इंडिविजुअलिटी नहीं रहेगी
let's be
हमारी.
honest, deep down होता तो है, मतलब अगर,
Are you
मतलब
sure
देख
about
हम दोनों
that?
चालू कर रहे हैं, 100% श्योर अबाउट, अगर अभी तू वीडियोस डाल रहा है, ठीक
हाँ.
है,
Are you
तूने
talking
जब
about
डाला
are you talking about like like
ग्रोथ,
like
ग्रोथ,
hierarchy में या फिर exact?
आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ग्रोथ.
Okay, right.
Growth.
Definitely, right.
If you have got 23 views in one video, won't you want 25 in the next video?
हाँ, definitely, right.
है ना? So
Correct.
I'm talking about the growth aspect in it.
Yeah.
And it is there. It is
Hmm.
110% there.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. That is an aspect. And thirdly, just finding like-minded people, man. Like
Hmm.
like you also, as you said, as you will get to know later on, viewers, uh, we have had pretty similar life trajectories, both of us.
हाँ.
Started from Calcutta, went to Gurgaon, came to Bombay, all at the same exact
Same
same
exactly and
time.
एकदम
All
same age में. I think मैं जब 8 years का था.
same age, maybe, same
हाँ,
age,
exactly भाई. and हमने डिस्कस किया था ये
same age.
कि how it affected us, ठीक है,
Discuss
उसी एज में आना, ठीक है.
हाँ हाँ. And मैं
Crazy.
वही बोल रहा हूँ कि, and we have met a lot of people lot, मतलब I'm 18, he's 17,
हाँ.
but still
But
we have
लेकिन
met
सही बता रहा हूँ, you're right with that. We have met a lot of people. सही बता.
no, I'd rather say we have met diverse people.
Definitely, yeah. And a lot of people, भाई तू सोच नहीं सकता, तू
Diverse because,
impact नहीं सोच सकता इसका, बहुत ज्यादा.
yeah, and a lot of people also, yeah, and a lot of
हम्म.
people.
हाँ.
I'm saying comparative to some others, which is
हाँ.
still pretty young. So we have, and that knowledge we have, and what we have discovered is
हम्म.
that there are very few people who actually like such conversations, who actually like depth in the
Even if they
conversation.
and even if there are
The
people
majority
who
of the
like,
population just,
even if they like it,
yeah, even if
they don't indulge into
hmm,
it, into that, because they
yeah,
think
because
that
they
it is
feel
not
they will,
the best way,
yeah, yeah, that they feel they might be, left out in a group or something.
Right.
Then,
Huh.
and majority population, because of everything, the attention span is reduced. You're just flicking reels all day, and
Huh.
again, no hate to reels. Great, even evil make reels.
Huh.
I'm saying that the attention span. So yeah, and this is a good medium
Hmm.
to connect with like-minded people. Maybe change some people also into being like-minded, and
Huh.
I interact. I feel as the episodes go on, it'll be much more interactive in nature because
Hmm.
it's all about learning and giving, uh,
Hmm.
giving and taking.
Right.
So yeah, that was my main aim. A bit of fame, but majorly learning and having a positive influence.
Okay. That's great, bro. ठीक है.
So let's
So
let's dive into the main topic, shall we?
जब भी मैं और तू
now
बात
that we
करते
have
थे,
established,
there was this one
huh?
topic. जब भी मैं और तू बात
अच्छा,
करते थे, there was this one topic, ठीक है? Reality. This topic always sticked out, ठीक है? हमेशा यही ये आता घूम फिर के यहीं पे आके बात बैठती थी, ठीक है? What is reality to you? What is reality for you?
reality for me is now seeing you. Reality
Okay.
for me after 2 hours will be working out.
Hmm.
Reality for me an hour back was hearing my
Sleeping.
dad scold me. So it is, if I put into very technical terms, consciousness.
Hmm.
It
Okay.
is what I am in now, because what is done,
Hmm.
what is done is gone.
Yeah.
What is coming, you never know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Never
Hmm.
know. We are starting this off uh, with with hopes, with I'll say pretty although I'm pretty ambitious, moderate hopes. We might not know. We might
Of course.
sell our podcast to Spotify or something.
Of course.
Okay, okay, okay.
You're watching a lot of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, literally, I'm having Joe Rogan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a better way to phrase it. So never see, but that is not a reality. That reality anymore. Our reality now is we are starting off something.
Right.
Okay, so that is reality. That
Hmm.
reality
Hmm.
is
Hmm. Hmm.
consciousness, a bit concrete.
So, ये बात तो डेफिनेट है कि reality is different for everyone, right?
Hmm.
But do you think कि सबके लाइक जो रियलिटी मेरे और तेरे लिए है वो एक एक पॉइंट तक सेम ही है, ठीक है? ये कोका कैन है, तेरे को दिख रहा है, ठीक है? ये फोन है, ठीक है? ये रियलिटी मेरे और तेरे लिए सेम है, ठीक है? अब अगर मैं कहूँ कि इट कैन बी ऑल्टर्ड इन सम वे, है ना? तेरे माइंड में क्या आ रहा है ये सुन के कि ऑल्टर रियलिटी क्या लग रहा है तेरे को ये सुन के एट दिस पॉइंट?
अगर मैं ऑल्टर्ड रियलिटी की बात करूं,
हम्म.
एक तो पहली बात तो थोड़ा when somebody says altered reality, तो सुन के लगता है कि ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता
वही एग्जैक्टली, हाँ.
है ना, बट as we will discuss, we will know
हम्म.
कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है.
करेक्ट.
सो हाँ, अगर तू मुझे इंस्टेंट रिएक्शन बोल रहा है तो मैं तो बोलूंगा
बुलशिट, राइट? बुलशिट एंड
bullshit,
bullshit.
you're on drugs, but if you're on drugs then only you can do the reality.
ट्रू.
So
ट्रू.
yeah,
अगर
that is it.
अगर ड्रग्स का टेक्निकल और साइंटिफिक टर्म अगर बताऊं तो इट इज कॉल्ड साइकेडेलिक्स,
Psychedelics. And that is
राइट?
our main topic.
फॉर टुडे.
That is
ठीक
how we're connecting altered reality to.
ठीक है.
So I think you should just explain them what basic psychedelics is.
ठीक है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, गुड जॉब जो भी हमारा रील देख के आए हैं. यू वांट टू लर्न समथिंग एलैबोरेटली, ठीक है? तो गुड जॉब दैट. ठीक है.
Although they just might be our friends and family, but okay, good job. I
हाँ,
never
गुड
good
जॉब, ऑफ कोर्स. गुड जॉब पापा, गुड जॉब मम्मा. ठीक है. तो देखो साइकेडेलिक्स क्या होता है. ये they allow you to enter into psychedelia, which is not the conventional reality which me and you are perceiving right now, right? मेरे को पर्सनली क्या लगता है कि हम when we are like conscious right now, we are thinking about things which are too far fetched, ठीक है? हमें दुनिया में क्या चल रहा है, गाड़ी चल रही है, यहाँ पे सब दिख रहा है, सबको हम एक्सपीरियंस कर पा रहे हैं. लेकिन when we are into when we have consumed psychedelics, बहुत ही माइक्रो लेवल में we start to perceive things. यहाँ पे एक अगर छोटा सा टर्माइट मेरे आंखों के सामने आया, ठीक है, कोई कुछ भी हो, we look at things really closely. मेरे को ऐसा पर्सनली फील होता है, ठीक है? अब लाइक आफ्टर एनालाइजिंग शिट, तेरे को क्या लगता है कि एक परसीव्ड रियलिटी क्या है, कैसी होगी? व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ दैट? कि बहुत ही क्रेजी, जितने भी लोगों ने डिस्क्राइब किया इसको, बहुत ही क्रेजी साउंड करता है, राइट? जो रोगन इन वन ऑफ हिज पॉडकास्ट ही सेड, मतलब ही हैड एन एक्सपीरियंस, साइकेडेलिक एक्सपीरियंस. उसमें उसको एक फिगर दिखा, आदमी दिखा, और उसने एक स्कल्पचर को बुलाया और वो उसकी लाइक उसका फिगर बनवाया, ठीक है? गेस व्हाट, क्या था वो? गेस कर.
हो सकता है।
It was a guy with three eyes, looked Indian, ठीक है?
अच्छा,
ठीक है? So I mean,
okay.
how do you swallow this fact कि एक American आदमी is in a reality and seeing someone जिसके बारे में उसने कभी सोचा ही ना हो, but हाँ, there's a connection, there's a definite connection, but उसने उसके बारे में आज तक नहीं पढ़ा हो, ना ही कभी देखा हो, like ठीक है, चल मैं घुसूंगा नहीं ज्यादा उसके अंदर, but कैसे, क्यों, क्वेश्चंस इतने सारे हैं.
देख देख yeah, as you said, कि very weird that
Right.
he's thinking that.
Hmm.
But जो साइकेडेलिया बोलता है, कि हो सकता है मैं कुछ और इमेजिनरी कर रहा हूँ,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
but it it must be something which is influenced me somewhere.
Hmm. Hmm.
Otherwise, it can't come to your consciousness. Okay,
हाँ.
it is something which I've thought about. Like, I'll tell you about this lady.
Hmm.
So I think she was Irish.
Okay.
Uh, she was around 55, 60 and working in a bank in Ireland, in
Hmm.
Dublin.
Hmm.
So, and she was a chain smoker.
Okay.
Chain smoker. What happened was, so she got introduced to psychedelics
Hmm.
and she consumed it. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Sorry
After,
to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you. But remember this, that alcohol and cigarettes, they're not psychedelics.
yeah,
Hmm. Continue.
yeah. She got introduced to psychedelics and she consumed it. And what happened was, suddenly her mind started showing flashbacks,
Okay.
flashbacks of the Roman history,
Hmm.
you know, Ottoman Empire, and the dinosaur age, and all
Right.
that, all
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
A lot of history she started suddenly seeing,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and that made her realize that there is so much for me to learn
Hmm.
still. Although it was not the most pleasant experience because it takes a lot on your head, right?
Correct.
But
Definitely.
it yeah, because it's all about neurotransmitters.
Ha.
See, it's all science. It's all science. Okay, it's about the neurotransmitters get, like, there's a change in that, and there's a
Hmm.
central cortex which acts,
Hmm.
which we'll go into later. But she felt that there is she's like, there's so much for me to learn.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
There's so much for me to learn.
Right.
If I
Correct.
can, then why am I wasting my time and reducing my lifespan by
हाँ.
smoking?
हाँ.
So she left. उसने छोड़ दिया.
अच्छा.
तो यही है कि देख, ये एग्जाम्पल हो सकता है कि गलत एग्जाम्पल्स भी हो
Hmm.
साइकोलॉजी के, जो कि है.
Hmm.
बट यही है कि इट इज ऑल्दो इट इज अ परसीव्ड रियलिटी,
हाँ. But it is
इट
your
इज
reality at that particular point.
इट इज समथिंग which is very dear to you,
Right. Hmm.
which
भाई
you
एकदम
might not express,
spot on. Correct.
which you might not express. See, it is like the ID ego super ego. If people don't know ID ego super ego,
Hmm.
okay, do you know what ID ego super ego?
No.
It is basically by Sigmund Freud. ID ego, it's theory by
Okay.
Freud. ID ego super ego.
Okay.
ID is basically animalism,
Okay.
animalism, whatever, I don't know.
हाँ 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 हाँ.
It is basically your basic urges, be it sexual, be it whatever.
Okay.
That is there as a kid, and it gets repressed.
Okay.
Society. Ego, ego is your moral sense.
Hmm.
Morality kicks in ego. The practical
Hmm.
sense is the
Hmm. Hmm.
ego,
Hmm.
and super ego acts as a stringent between these two, controls these two. The super ego.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm not saying as ID, but it is an urge or a feeling
Hmm.
which might have got repressed.
It exposes
Okay.
your raw emotions.
Yeah,
I think that is what you're
exactly.
trying to say.
Exactly. It is a raw emotion, the way you feel. As I said, something which you have felt dearly, but which you don't have right now.
Hmm.
Okay. For you and me, maybe after growing up, it'll be cricket. It'll be we have flashbacks of the Gaba Test match of the last four or whatever. Come to Gaba, Tim Payne, whatever. It is something which is deep down inside us and which we forget.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
with that, it comes to our consciousness,
Right.
and it is I can't obviously tell you because I've not indulged psychedelics. Even if I have, I haven't tell it officially. I have not.
हेलो एनसीबी,
But
रुक जा मैं कॉल कर रहा हूँ पुलिस को. हेलो
then वो उनके पास बहुत काम है. वो भी सुशांत सिंह राजपूत केस में.
भाई वो चुप हो जा यार.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि हाँ तो यही है. It is perceived reality, but it is something within you.
गुड, अच्छा लगा ये.
तू क्या सोच रहा है लेगा तू अभी?
नहीं यार,
तेरे में ऐसे क्या कौन से अर्जुज है कि तू
मैं बहुत
लेना
हेल्थ
चाहता है?
कॉन्शियस हूँ. ठीक है. अच्छा, हेल्थ कॉन्शियस से याद आया. ठीक है, we're not glorifying this topic, remember this.
True.
We don't want you, we don't, I mean, it's of course it's your decision, but we are not proposing the idea of indulging into psychedelics in any way possible. ठीक है, remember this. If someone is suffering from any mental health disease or illness, please, it's a humble request, don't indulge into any psychedelic. It can lead to, psychotic experiences, and they're going to be traumatizing for you for your entire life. ठीक है.
Yeah, I have an example for this also. I'll say it later. Yeah.
अच्छा, I've heard about this. ठीक है. And people, bro, they can't come back. They can't. फिर वो हो गया उनका, वो बहुत ही सिवियर स्टेट में पहुंच चुके हैं, which is very scary to even think about. ठीक है. अब तू पहले अपना बता दे इंसिडेंट जो तू कहना चाहता था, फिर मैं एक स्लाइड चेंज करूंगा टॉपिक में. बता.
हाँ. तो as we said, मैंने एक पॉजिटिव एग्जांपल दिया साइकेडेलिया का. अब एक नेगेटिव एग्जांपल भी सुन लो. एक बंदा था, he was a professor. Okay. He was from Britain, UK, US. Sorry, I think I don't know which state.
I think Poland.
No, he went to Holland.
अच्छा.
Poland तो है ही. USA से था वो, so he got invited, okay, in some really big, some government, some speech to give.
Okay.
To some big government official in Holland. So it was a big thing, big event. And he's a big professor. He is a very, very big and respected professor. So what happened was, so he and his wife, they had gone for the event, and the event and everything happens, and they were supposed to fly back to USA the next day. So they, generally when we go out, we think of exploring. So they thought of exploring and having some. And then they came across psychedelic drugs. Okay, that is when they came across psychedelic drugs, and they tried it. And by his own confession, that man was, मतलब वो ऐसा नहीं था कि बहुत ये. He did not do even alcohol and cigarettes. He didn't do. Okay, he did not do, but he tried that day. Believe you in me. He's a professor, mind you. And see, by being a professor doesn't mean you're sensible.
Of course.
But he is. It
gives you, the credibility.
Yeah, he's a dignified person and he's a respectable person, so he knows what he does.
Right.
We can at least narrow it down to that. He says that after he had the cigarettes, he consumed the drug. He went to a pub. And yeah, then it was fine in the pub. But after a while, he could see, animals dancing and this dancing in front of him and whatnot. And he went crazy. He was crazy in the pub. He was gone. He was gone. There was no word for how he was there. He was absolutely gone. And obviously he was behaving weirdly. So his wife was also confused, but his wife को तकलीफ नहीं हुआ. अच्छा. So they went back to the hotel, and he got so mad. He told his wife, baby पता नहीं क्या baby बोला. Whatever. जो भी हो, listen, tie. He said he tie me to a bed. What? I don't know what I'll do. Tie me to a bed. Bro. Not in a sexual context, in a very scary context. Tie me to a bed. Okay. And that's how big it got. That is how humongous it got. And imagine a professor coming, giving a speech. Okay. Yeah. Matter of few hours, that's the situation. So that is how it hit him. That is how the whole stage hit him. He had to call the doctors and they gave him sugar or whatnot. I think, sorry, I think sugar is a good cure to psychedelia, if I'm not wrong. They gave him that and then he subsided. तो ऐसा था. तो ये भी एक स्पेक्ट्रम है, वो भी एक स्पेक्ट्रम है जो ओल्ड लेडी का डबल में हुआ था. ये भी एक स्पेक्ट्रम है. ठीक है, तो इसलिए वी आर नॉट एंडोर्सिंग एनीथिंग.
देख पहले तो भाई आई अंडरस्टैंड कि तू नेगेटिव साइड बता रहा है किसी चीज का, बट ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन इट, ट्राई टू थिंक अबाउट इट पहले दिमाग में, कि जैसे तू बोल रहा था बहुत फनी साउंड कर रहा था, लाइक टाइम मी टू अ बेड, बहुत बड़ा हो गया. क्या बोल रहा है?
सच बात है.
अरे बहुत फनी साउंड किया. मैं तो रिकॉर्डिंग देगा तेरे को समझ में आएगा.
देख लूंगा उसको.
ठीक है तो भाई ठीक है चल देख, एक और ये बात तूने बहुत सही बताया. ठीक है, क्रेजी एक्सपीरियंस हो सकता है, इट्स वेरी रिस्की. ठीक है, बट ऑफ कोर्स जो लोग कंज्यूम करते हैं दे टेक द रिस्क्स, है ना, वो उनके ऊपर है. एक और चीज, ठीक है, इफ यू आर,
चल तुझे मैं एक डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा. नेम मी द मेन पर्पस व्हाई एनीबॉडी विल कंज्यूम अ साइकेडेलिक.
टू फाइंड आंसर्स.
अच्छा, elaborate.
People me and you, even we have questions we're very young, ठीक है, but we have questions about things, right? क्यों करना है भाई कुछ क्राइम, मान ले क्राइम क्यों कर रहे हैं क्राइम लोग, ठीक है, very very different from the reason why people would consume psychedelics, but हाँ क्यों crimes क्यों हो रहे हैं, corruption क्यों है, we have questions, right? People, there are people
it's
who have
important.
yeah there are people
cut you off. One thing I want to say to people that जब भी हम कुछ देखते हैं, कुछ एंटी सोशल एक्टिविटीज हो रहे हैं, हम उनको बैश करते हैं, जो कि करना चाहिए, बट
बिना समझे करते हैं. बट
उसको अगर प्रिवेंट करना है फ्यूचर में, तो हम सोचते नहीं कि ये बंदा क्यों कर रहा है. मैं नहीं बोल रहा नॉर्मलाइज कर, मत कर, बट समझो ताकि बाद में प्रिवेंट हो पाए ना. तो कंटिन्यू. मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूं, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Like it's not accurate enough, but when I have conversation like these, it's a psychedelic experience. अब ये accurate नहीं है, it's not scientific enough, this thing that I've shared right now, but हाँ एक different experience है ये, ठीक है, जो मेरे को सोचने में मजबूर करती है, and it gives me many answers, ठीक है, but people they might have deeper questions, ठीक है, about themselves, and they're trying to find themselves. क्यों लोग सोलो ट्रिप्स में जाते हैं, एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है, बिकॉज दे वांट कि खुद से वो बात कर पाए. भाई इतनी बिजी लाइफ हो गई है अब सबकी, वी डोंट हैव टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड आवरसेल्व्स, ठीक है. तेको अगर तू आधे घंटे खुद से बात नहीं करेगा, तेको पता ही नहीं तेको क्या करना है ना. आई थिंक मैंने तेरे को एक हफ्ते पहले बताया था कि आई एम थिंकिंग समथिंग अबाउट माई कॉलेज लाइफ. अब I've dropped that idea क्योंकि मैंने एक घंटे खुद से सोचा, नहीं मेरे को लाइक सूट नहीं गया. So see, I mean, it gave me an answer which is probably it satisfied me, of course, इसलिए I'm happy with that answer. और भी deeper questions होते हैं. Escapism is also a reason. बहुत busy life हो गई है, बहुत tension everywhere, there's fear. To escape that thing and to obtain pleasure, people consume psychedelics. I think this is the main reason. But एक second, मैं ना negative side के बारे में बता रहा था. If someone is really young, ठीक है, really young मतलब 20 below 21, they should not consume psychedelics, ठीक है. But the main reason, ठीक है, हमारे brain में एक चीज होता है neuroplasticity. इसका मतलब है to the ability to learn more things, ठीक है. After a certain age, देखो अगर मैं कोई नया लैंग्वेज सीखने के लिए बोलूँ, बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा compared to what your ability right now is, ठीक है. So after having this kind of mental exercise after consuming psychedelics, तेरी neuroplasticity significantly कम हो जाती है. So you get less capable of learning new things. So that is that is a precaution you can have. right? So yeah, that was about, the negative side. But last में तुम्हारे ऊपर decision है. Whatever you want to do, you can do it, right? वो मैं क्या बोलूँ? ठीक है.
Yeah, basically, it is it is something which can be discovered, which can transform your life. Just a
Right,
kind of
right, right.
psychedelic experience. It basically what it does is it breaks barriers for you,
Hmm,
right?
hmm, hmm,
There's things in our lives which we feel ki, social constructs in our mind.
hmm.
I want to do this, but I don't really feel like I'll be accepted in society,
हाँ,
right?
हाँ. Hmm.
Okay, in psych, so basically, there is this mechanism in our brain which is controlling everything. Okay, we
Okay,
have neurons and everything, but I don't exact technical name I'm forgetting, but it is controlling everything.
okay.
But when you consume psychedelic drugs, sorry, it directly affects that, and that
Hmm.
barrier just vanishes, man. That barrier vanishes. You're like,
हाँ.
you can be anybody, somebody, and you feel so much emotions
Hmm.
overflowing. Like as many people have said, somebody who rightly said that he was doing it with his friend. Okay, no, he was a straight man. He was doing it with another straight. He was,
Hmm.
I mean, consuming psychedelic drugs. And when he had it, when they consumed and it hit them, he suddenly felt so much romantic love for that man. So he thought, "Am I here or something?" But what he realized is that he would have felt this way if anybody would have entered the room.
Because he had a connection with that person. He
Yeah, he had
established
a
a
connection with
connection,
that person. Yeah.
right?
So it removes each and every possible barrier you can. Oh,
Hmm. Hmm.
fuck.
Yeah. नमस्ते. भाई देखो,
कहना
डर
लगे
क्यों गया?
এখন
डर क्यों गया तू? डर क्यों गया
यार
तू? क्या हुआ?
अरे यार
क्या हुआ?
इंटरप्ट हो गया
नहीं नहीं, कोई नहीं. दादी जी नमस्ते. जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं नमस्ते कर दो. आई नो ये
श्योर
लाइव
श्योर
आई नो ये लाइव स्ट्रीम नहीं है, बट फिर भी नमस्ते कर दो. दादी ओपी कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख देना, ठीक है? दादी ओपी.
कोई और भी आ जाए तो ठीक है मान लेना
हाँ ब्रो, चिल
तो
सीन है.
हाँ, तो वही है कि क्या बोल रहा था हाँ तुम्हारे बैरियर्स चले जाते हैं माइंड से
हम्म.
तुम्हारे सोशल कंस्ट्रक्ट माइंड में होता है वो निकल जाते हैं एंड
हम्म.
यू फ्री टू डू एनीथिंग एंड व्हाट यू in a constructive way you can get or understand what your mind is truly capable of doing what
हम्म.
you are capable of doing so that is it
राइट.
but yeah again I'm saying the positive side of it and what it does
पूरा
both
स्पेक्ट्रम
negative
है
and
ब्रो.
positive aspects so, yeah
people find their people find opportunity cost. They take the risks. अगर उनको जो आंसर चाहिए वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है उनके लिए, तो दे टेक द रिस्क एंड कंज्यूम साइकेडेलिक्स. दैट्स द सिंपल आंसर, है ना? तो दिस इज अबाउट साइकेडेलिक्स. ठीक है, मेरे को एक और टॉपिक है, व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू आर डाइंग. ठीक है, आई थिंक वील टॉक अबाउट दैट टॉपिक एलैबोरेटली, कि बहुत डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल हो जाएगा उस टॉपिक के लिए, कि अगर मैं 5-10 मिनट के फ्रेम बहुत क्रीज होता है. मैं अगर ब्रीफली बताना चाहूँ कि इट मैचेस दिस टॉपिक. देयर आर केमिकल्स that specifically flow when you're dying, ठीक है, or having a near death experience. ठीक है, तुम्हारा
let's not
ब्रेन.
get into much there but yeah
हाँ, और वो जो केमिकल्स है वो और कभी प्रोड्यूस हो नहीं सकते. आई डोंट नो द नेम. ठीक है, आई फाइंड आउट द नेम एंड लेट यू नो. बट बहुत अलग एक्सपीरियंस होता है. तो मेरे को उसके बारे में एक और पॉडकास्ट करना है बहुत एलैबोरेटली. सो उसके बारे में ये है, ठीक है. आई थिंक ओ ब्रो, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंगली मेरे को ये एक और बात चिप इन करना है. व्हाई डू यू थिंक पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कि हमारी रियलिटी नहीं है, सिमुलेशन है? व्हाई इज एवरीवन टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ऑल ऑफ अ सडन? ये बता. क्या लोग लाइक कुछ ज्यादा लोग सेम साइकेडेलिक यूज कर रहे हैं?
uh,
अचानक से
I,
सेम नैरेटिव आ गया है. व्हाई डू यू थिंक सो?
see I know you are coming from an Elon Musk video
अरे इलॉन मस्क वाला वीडियो तो है वो.
हाँ
उसके बाद उसके पहले 4-5 लोग मैंने बोलते हुए सुन लिया. ऐसा क्यों? व्हाई डू यू थिंक सो?
मैं तो इलोन मस्क हूँ नहीं तो मेरे पास कोई डेफिनेटिव आंसर है नहीं बट आई थिंक इन अ वे as Elon Musk said it's from the
अच्छा.
social media
अच्छा.
and if you have watched Social Dilemma
हाँ
anybody. It's like we are being controlled or something.
हाँ.
So yeah, I think that is the aspect that people are talking about.
Possibly because of the uncertainty during COVID as well, right? You don't know, you have no control over your life.
Yeah,
तुम्हें
exactly.
पता नहीं कि कब खत्म हो जाएगा सब कुछ, राइट? मेरे को उसके वजह से भी लगता है ब्रो. मेरे को मजा आया भाई बहुत,
मजा है.
है ना
ठीक है,
भाई?
अगर किसी को बोरिंग लगा तो हेट कमेंट्स नहीं करना, अच्छे अप्रिशिएट करना. पहला
नहीं,
वीडियो मजा
फीडबैक
कर रहा
देना,
हूँ,
चलो अगर
क्रिटिसाइज तो
फीडबैक देना
करना है
अच्छा
यार.
चलेगा ब्रो, है ना?
ओके.
अभी अभी तुमको ना बहुत ही अच्छा म्यूजिक सुनने को मिलेगा, ठीक है? मैं आपके लिए बहुत खुश हूँ इस बात के लिए. इसी बात में चलो, बाय बाय.